We got this.
Guys, it's time.
Whatever happens,
The
happens.
last tribal, eh?
I know I played. So
We all played well. We played the game
We
survival.
did.
oh, but good luck, bro.
We got this. Good luck to
Good
me.
luck, meneer. I'll see you there, boy.
In the top 3.
Good luck,
Final
Henry.
3, baby.
Yeah.
Final 3.
Okay.
Let's say farewell to our old home. Back to our beds.
This has been my home for 6 days.
I can't say the same. For
This
me,
has
it's what,
been
3
my
days?
home. I haven't
No, not even
moved.
less.
I haven't
I'll
moved
miss it, but
You
Nice.
buy
once.
blankets and pillows, you were a savior.
I don't miss the ground though.
But
It's cold
I'm
as hell.
off to find food.
And a bed.
The foraging is beginning.
And like
Boy,
a bed.
bed, warm.
That's a proper bed.
But
It
that's
was
what I
fun,
first
guys.
idol,
There
so
was
it's
lots of
fine.
fun memories around campfires and all that. So I'm enjoying it. It was fun.
Anyway,
No, it was, man.
I'm sleeping under the stars.
Mm.
It wasn't as bad as I
The full
thought it
moon
would be.
prevented us seeing all the stars, which was just bad.
I was hoping to have like a proper night sky, pitch black with stars, but the full moon is a bit of a problem. The thing is, like, I barely see a full, like, stars, bro. Let me see one.
So yeah, I got my lucky.
So do I.
I'm not going to put one on my head.
Why don't you do the one where it's on three? There's no line.
What?
There you go. There you go. No, mine's right.
Oh,
Yours
but
is- yours isn't right. I'll be seeing the duck. You do that back here.
let's take the canoe.
Yeah, this is canoe across.
I'll find
Two
the
people
middle.
in the seat, one person in the middle,
Yeah.
and you paddle across it, and they get their chicken early. Yeah, there's nothing that can really stop us.
Take my
Because some come out of nowhere, but like, go back. What you doing?
We're going to put the horn in our face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like my light isn't doing anything.
Mine's doing something, but I think it's still too bright.
Oh, it's clear.
I mean, yeah, I can see more or less.
I'm
I think it's maybe
we're
because
doing
I put my
one
phone
and you
on
can't see it.
Yeah, mine's on my cap, my angle's down.
Fine, you can do a lot of things too, enough, right?
This is going to be one intense walk.
Yep. At least we're walking at a decent pace. I'm quite happy. No one's really stiff or sore or dead. You've got energy. We've all got energy.
No.
No, I got
Compared to when we went to the interview, so none of us had energy.
No.
Yeah, and I got energy to prove these people wrong. Yeah.
It's the Powerade and the Coke and the Red Bull that drives us all.
I 100% agree with you. Walking me off here.
If we got the cookie, that would have been nice. You know, the guy.
Come on, we gotta cut this here. That was our dinner. It's okay.
I was going to say. That's student life.
That is student life. That's literally a cupcake from Vivada.
You're supposed to be used to it.
I guess that's probably what they'll say. That look, student life is what you wrap
This is like 6 days of not using the market. Yeah, it's true.
Of not
But
what?
technically, if you're on holiday, you wouldn't go to Minot either way. So, off to the final tribal council. Where any man or any woman. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, this black car and it's ranging in the darkness.
No, this is the first time I'm seeing these luckies.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they were never on.
I can see snakes. What the?
So also, yeah, no, we have walked it. They've never, these guys have never
Yeah,
done
there's
it.
never been on.
I haven't been on.
So that's when you know about the real deal.
I thought for a moment I was going crazy.
No, I also saw them. I was like, I don't remember seeing these lights ever being on. Every time we walked at night, they were like never on.
Pitch black.
But now they're on. So now we know it's
It's
Final
the
time.
end.
end of the road, guys. It's the end of the road.
I don't know how to feel.
I don't know either.
think Chappies maybe said those things just to make us nervous.
I also think that could have been a possibility, but you only died there from somewhere.
Yeah,
And it's not the first time I've heard silent killer. So, when I heard it, I was like, he definitely got a
You're too
problem.
impressed by the silent killer comment.
Yeah. It's a compliment, but it's also like, oh, that's not good.
What do you mean it's not good? I can't call it a leech, but for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But I don't even know how I play, bro.
Wow, well, I guess you gotta explain it.
Yep.
Oh, it's called a backstabber for playing the game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. People don't understand what they're signing up, like signing up for.
It's a game of Survivor.
That's how Survivor is
It's
played.
Survivor.
I can walk this road at the same time.
I feel like I don't even need
The
them. Like,
amount of times we've walked
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, it's now muscle memory. I can even see my shoe on this ground. Everything's on there. Yeah. You walk back barefoot, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see you were barefoot walking back there. So you know.
You know it's going to be a bit awkward though. Because there's no other people. They're going to be in the same car as the girl.
Yeah. It's not safe, right? That's what you say, you should get a kidney this. I'm just like, ah, dude, I'm gonna put it wherever. But at least if I have to, I'll put my buff on, I'll blind myself and it's sleep. So what's good for the morning? Unless it's someone I like. Like an ex. I just don't want to hot feelings after it. That's the thing, that's why I don't want to know. It's a game, I play the game, it's not who I am.
Yeah,
But since I'm...
well,
what am I doing?
to something. Yeah, it's not a fault. So I'm
Who?
Oh, I'm coming. I'm definitely coming. What about you? Just grab a little go into the office.
sitting on the blue couch. You wouldn't have to worry about a fire dying tonight or something to come shower time.
Yeah. Yeah. Good, pretty nice.
these 6 guys meet and I keep talking and talking and talking. What do you think is for dinner?
Maybe
What are you hoping is for dinner?
hoping like steak, lots of stuff, burgers, steak,
Something that's like
gonna pop into my mouth water. Steak, maybe like salad on the side, glass of orange juice or apple juice.
I definitely want juice. Juice is a must on my list.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You see, those lights weren't there.
No, they won't. It's the first time they've been on. What the? Some monkeys. Oh.
Oh, never mind. It's so sad. You're very blind.
Can't see anything else.
Hello, you guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm good. Am I going to disturb you because I was trying to eat some lunch? I see you guys maybe wanna do something. I can go that side.
It's
Oh no, it's thank you for
It's
Thanks so
okay,
much.
thank you. Oh, sweet.
Just eating lunch.
Must be nice. I would like lunch right now.
So we still have to do breakfast first. Go to lunch.
I did not know it goes red at the back. if you put
I
it
knew
on.
that. I saw it, I was like, that's quite cool. But yeah, the batteries are a bit pop.
Oh.
So this is it.
Job. Cold.
Yeah, a little bit. That's why I'm wearing this. No chance of being short.
It's actually not so cold.
No, it's not that bad. The jacket I definitely want on. But it's not that
Yeah.
cold that I'm like.
Yeah. This is one thing I'm not going to miss.
Travel council. Waiting.
Waiting.
No, I'm not going to miss it either.
That's all we've been doing today.
That's true.
Is waiting.
You're running soon, huh? I feel that.
Fine. What are we going to say?
I think we're running soon. But you guys can say it. I'm like waiting for the chorus, but they're not so around as well. Let's check this start.
would be nice.
Oh my word.
And I'm just hungry.
Oh really, I get you. Fair enough.
All I'm thinking about is food. firewood. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I'll have to sit around here for another hour.
Yeah, let's do this. '24. We're about to go into the voting. Oh, we first have to do some chatting, where we're going to decide who's going to walk away with the title of TuksVivor 2024, as well as the money that goes along with it. 16,000 Rand for the first prize, 8,000 Rand for the second prize. Let's welcome the jury. for the jury, but before we let's see what their journey was about. Here's a little short video of each individual in the final three. And Andri, Kyle, and Njabulo. Twenty-four contestants, 6 excruciating days, and a final 3 sitting here. Henri, Njabulo, and Kyle. Congratulations, guys. That's really a great achievement, just sitting here. And it's a win in itself. Doesn't matter where you place tonight, you walk away with so many memories, so many lessons that you can go and take and apply in the real world. We've got one more final. So you're gonna have to use both your mind and this mouth of yours to try and convince them as you want. Say whatever you want to say in order to make her.
You all look very nice. So, when we got a girl and we were saying we need a girl to be in the top 3, because the past 2 years they try our best. And I think me saying girls can be in the top 3. It's not just a male competition. Was mostly one of my own. I did what I had to do to get where I am. And I'm sorry if I offended anyone.
Just to give some clarity to everyone, you might not have watched the season, but the lady in the top 3 in the first season. So maybe rewatch the 3. Thanks, Henri. Is that all that you wanted to say?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that Henri wants.
Okay. Jappies, I came into this game because I'm a huge Survivor fan, and not a lot of people might know this. Some people from the jury definitely. But also to gain information, because in this game, knowledge is power. Once you have knowledge, you know you're already ahead of the person, you're already ahead of the people that are targeting you. So from day one, and my first big strategic move in this game was getting an opponent who I literally was Angelique. So I went to people, like two other people who agreed to my sentiments. She's a very physical threat, also a social threat as well. And we made a blindside against.
All the viewers back at home, apologies. As you can see, this show is streamed live, and now and then we have a drop in signal, but luckily it has been fixed. We'll just restart the little section so that you don't miss out on anything. Henri, I'm just going to restart and give you some time to present your opening statement, and then we'll do the rest for the final three. So Henri, present your opening statement to the jury and try and sway as many votes as you can in order for you to win TuksVivor 2024.
Hello again. I can't really remember what I said the previous time, so I'm gonna wing it now. I want to say I'm grateful for the experience and thank you all for being part of it. I didn't say that now, but I really am grateful. You all taught me important life lessons I'm gonna use, and you can all join me and Caleb for a boereworsrol tomorrow at the VVS office if you want to. And yeah, the game I played was one of my own. I can honestly say I'm not sure who I was in an alliance with, and that sounds very bad, I know. But I did what I had to do to get where I am. And I'm very proud of myself for being here. And I'm doing this one for all the girls because we said when we first got to the TuksVivor's office, we said we had to get a girl in the top 3. So this is for all of you. And I even said at the challenge today, Caleb was trying to persuade me to get off the plank, and I was like, no, this one is for the girls. I need to get this immunity for the girls. And I think I gave it my all. I gave it my best. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Henri. Jabulo, it's your turn.
Once again, hello guys, hope you guys are having a great day. Chappies, as like some people already know, I am a very big Survivor fan. And coming to this game, I don't want to be carried towards the end. I came to play the game, and I relied on my 2 key skills, which are my social skills and my strategic skills as well. And my goal was, as soon as I got landed on camp, I wanted to talk to every single person to make those genuine connections, but also to get information because knowledge is power in this game. And I started off, my first strategic move, my big one, was getting a threat, like someone who I knew could go very far in this game, which was Angelique. So I went to 2 other people and convinced them that, guys, she's a very big threat. We have to get out now before you either tribe swap or merge. And it was a very successful blindside. And then once tribe swap happened, it was just myself and Tato, like 2 original Blue tribe members and 3 Ignis tribe members. So there I had to do a bit of more persuading. Obviously, it was very hard to shake that bond that they had. But I knew if my time was to end there now, then I was very going to be grateful. But luckily, God gave me another miracle, and I entered Merge. And my second move in Merge was lining up with Carl, having him as my partner in an alliance. Because he had numbers coming from his tribe, I had numbers coming from my tribe. And then afterwards, my third strategic move was getting Caleb on my side as well, because Caleb was the original Green tribe member. So by having Caleb basically give me information on what the old Green tribe members are saying, we're always one step ahead of them. And Caleb proved to be a very good alliance member, a very good close friend of mine from this competition. And afterwards, then I realized that I have a target on my back now. I didn't know where it came from, but my name is, every tribal council, my name is there. And then it came to a point where I asked Caleb, Caleb, what are they saying? And he said, this is the top 10. And Caleb said, oh, Jobs, you next. So I used my social skills and I went to Theo, and then I asked her, can I please borrow can I please use your idol? Because I knew I was on the chopping block. And that was where Karen was vulnerable, because she's a very big threat in this game. And by getting her out, I was removing her threats as well as weakening the power of the alliance, but also getting someone out that is after me. So obviously negotiations happened, I got the idol, and then only to find out it was a double tribal. So I had 6 people originally that were going to vote for me. Luckily 3 was the only number I needed, so I was able to get a threat out of this game. And then going forward, my 4th one, alliance, but I had to lie to them because they wanted in top 6, they wanted to vote off Caleb instead of Letabo, and I trusted Caleb a lot. I wanted to take him forward in this game. So I basically told Caleb, just lie and say you have a hidden immediate idol, and I lied to my alliance saying he has one. So then they switched the votes to Letabo instead of Caleb. and that proved to work very well. And unfortunately, Caleb was eliminated in top 4. But that's why I say like my social skills in this game helped a lot. Getting to know people, getting people to trust me, but also gaining power so me and my lines can work like very well and go forward in this game. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. If people took offense to that, I'm sorry, but that's how I wanted to play the game as a big Survivor fan. I wanted to make as many moves as I can. Obviously, I couldn't make as much moves, but I made moves that were very crucial and very important for me to be in this point. So hopefully everyone like understands and respects my gameplay, and hopefully I get enough votes to be the sole survivor of Tux Rez.
Thank you, Njabulo. Carl, it's now your turn.
Hi everyone. I guess when it came down to it, when I first came here, I've always wanted to be a part of TuksVivor. It's been 3 years. The first 2 years I couldn't apply because I always had something clashing with it. So this was the year I applied. And when I came, I knew I wanted to try to do my best in everything. So like when I was with my tribe in Ignis, I really did push to be the best I could and get them as far and help them as much as we could so we could move forward together. And I made a lot of friends and a lot of memories there. I mean, everyone who was in Ignis, I mean, we had an absolute ball. I don't think there was any hatred amongst us. It was great times. But I think when I got to the merger, which was my first aim, I got there and I realized this is a point where things change. You got to end up surviving and keeping yourself alive. And that's the real point of where the game Survivor, of keeping in deception and betraying people. And it's not an easy thing to do. I mean, I met a lot of you guys and I consider a lot of you my friends, but I also know I had to break people's trusts, and the person I was in this game is not the person that is really me. The person that I had to really break my morals. There were a few votes where I really contemplated for a long time. Do I vote this person, or do I do another vote and stay with them? It was hard. It was hard. It wasn't easy, but ultimately I had to try to play the game and do the best I could. There were a lot of moves and strategies I had to play, like with the merger. As I'm sure you all figured out, we are merged or created an alliance with Njabulo. And the main reason I did that was because I knew he had a really good social game, as he said. Everyone chatted to him and information came. And through that, I got information from him about everyone. And from there I could strategize and I could plan and I could think of next moves and identify possible problems or threats that might come up later. But as of right now, at this point in the moment, the game is over. I mean, I made it to the final 3, which in my eyes is a great achievement. But the game's over and the deception and lies is no longer needed. And I want you guys to understand my point of view. So any questions that you do ask me, I'm going to answer honestly. I want to give you my point of view. I want you to see what I had to go through and what I had to do. And I'm hoping that you guys can see that and understand where I came from. It's a tough game to be in, and it's hard when your person you trust the most betrays you. And I know I did that to a lot of you guys, and I'm sure some of you guys are upset with what I did. And I do apologize, but really you guys are all my friends. And I did enjoy this game with you, and thank you so much for all being a part of it, and thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
There we have it. Thank you, final 3, for your opening statements. We will now move to the jury. Jury, you have one question or statement that you can either address to all 3 of them or to only one of them. Let us start with Tato. You can just sit there and talk loudly. Thank you, Tato.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Tato. I'm from Tex Pupilong. I was eliminated number 7. Yeah. So my question I am really proud that like 2 of the people that I started with, I was in the team with, made it to the final. So I'm really proud of you guys. So the statement that I wish to make is that like the relationship that we had in the tribe, I was really happy because it brought me to the final 7. The alliance that we had brought me to final 7, and so I'm grateful that I met you guys. You guys are great people. So I have like a criteria that like makes makes me believe that okay, if I use this criteria, I will get the best Tux race survivor for 2024. You see, so I just wanted you guys to know that or for Kyle to know that like our relationship, my relationship with these two individuals is not gonna affect my decision, and so I'm gonna honor that. And so please, don't think about that. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd be number 7 as I was eliminated number 7. So yeah. My question is, what makes each and every one of you think that you deserve to be first place instead of third? Not second, but first place or third this year. Yeah.
Carl, you want to begin?
Yeah, sure, I'll begin. When it came down to it, I tried to play the game to the best possible ability I could. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you could see it in the physical challenges. I really put my heart and soul and tried to get as far and win immunity or win these challenges for my team. And ultimately, another thing was I strategized a lot. Like when it came down to the merger, I sat there and I was like, I needed to figure out when I was on the chopping block, who else was on the chopping block. There were times when I was blindsided, like when Carlos got voted out. I didn't see that coming at all. I thought I was going to be the one that was getting voted out there. But there were times where I had to strategize, and I mean, I always strategized how many people I wanted and who I wanted in the top 6 or in the top 5 or in the top 7. And I always had contingency plans, and I'm sure Tato, you fell predator to one of those. I'm sorry, I do apologize. But you played a really good move. I mean, you predicted our vote straight away off the bat, which was really impressive. But ultimately, I did have my second plan in place to prevent that move. So yeah, there was a lot of thinking and a lot of strategizing of how to get these certain people to the top 3 or to the top 4, and who I wanted and who I didn't want, because ultimately, Kiara, as I'm sure you know, you're a great opponent. I mean, if you were here, the chances are you would have won this. So I really did consider you a threat, and I am sorry about that. I know you did trust me, but I always had to ultimately see who could I possibly go with that I might have a better chance against, or who might stand against me, or who might stand with me, or bring me help or information. So I played it strategically, as well as in the challenges I played to the best of my ability to try excel in those.
Yeah. So basically, Tata, you know, from ever since we merged, I was public enemy number 1. I had a lot of votes coming my way every single time. But that's where my resiliency showed in this game, where I'll probably get 4 votes, but I'll still be able to escape. I'll get another 4 votes, I'll play an idle and someone else goes. So every single time I found information that someone was coming after me, I'll make it my mission to get them out before they got me out. And that's the one thing where I can say that I deserve to be at the end as well, because like I went through a lot of adversity. I probably, like, from everyone here, I probably got the most votes. And also my social game as well. When I interacted with you from day one, that wasn't just me playing the game. That was just me, Njabulo Liseko from Taxi, just being me, getting to know you, having those laughs with you. And the amount of times, like, I know you can also attest to this, that like I like warned you certain things would happen, and I was right every single time, because I didn't want to betray your trust, because I trust you very well. And as Carl said, that was a very good move, honestly speaking. That was a very good move. If it wasn't for me not knowing about your idol, I probably would be sitting there right now. And also, like, I pushed myself. I knew I was not going to be the most physical threat in this game. I knew for a fact. But I still wanted to push myself. So I never wanted to give up. Even when times where, like, I'll get frustrated, all that, you guys were always behind me, like, saying, Jobs, you can do it. Jobs, you can do it. And that got me going and motivated me. And honestly speaking, the choice is still up to you. You have your criteria, and which I respect a lot. And honestly, I just hope that I fit that criteria.
Okay. Henri, do you want to say something?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just keep it short, guys. Also, do remember when we ask the next 2 questions, or if you want to make a statement, keep it short. And I'm also just going to allow you to ask only a question to one member, not all 3 of them, all right? So you're only going to get one answer. Yes, Henri.
Okay, so you remember we were talking about it at the very beginning of why we joined Survivor, and I said it's personal. Like, it's something that I need to prove to myself. And if I'm going to be honest, I didn't think I was going to make it past day 1, and here I am in the top 3. So I think I proved to myself that I can do anything that I put my mind to. And I also, the same as Jab said, that I'm also not a physical threat. I've got noodle arms. It's a serious thing. But I brought to the table, I said from the beginning, I'm not a physical threat, but I can do puzzles. And I used my strength in all of the challenges that had a puzzle. If there was a puzzle, I was like, put me on it, I'll do it. And I won 2 games for my team back to back with the puzzle. We even went from the very last to the first with the puzzle. And last night I won an advantage that helped me win today's challenge. And it's all just something that I had to prove to myself that I can do it. Because I went through a dip in life this year. This year has been very difficult. It feels like it's been 9 months instead of 3 months. And yeah, I'm just proud of myself. And whatever happens, happens.
Thank you, Henri. Kiara, it's your turn next. Once again, Journey, let's please keep it short and sweet.
Is this thing on?
It is on.
Okay. So my question is to Henri. So you talk a lot about girl power, girl this, girl that, girl code, I guess. You looked at me and Theo in the eyes, in the camera, and you said, us girls need to stick together. You said that, it's on TV, and yeah. And then you ended up, which I did not see, because I was with you. I trusted you. And then you blindsided me, like hectically. And even then, I didn't even think you put my name down. Like, Chappie's told me that, he told me, basically, who didn't put my name down, and then I figured out you put my name down. So, I guess my question is, like I said, you're all about girl power, but there were 5 boys left and 3 girls, and you had to stab a girl in the back. Why did you not stab a boy in the back? Why would you not stab Kyle in the back if you wanted that girl alliance to be at the top 3, if that's what you wanted? Yeah, that's my question.
Okay, so you remember when you got voted out? It was, I think the votes were against Kyle and then you voted for Letabo, no? And I thought, okay, I was selfish in that moment, I'm going to be honest, because I didn't know that other people were going to vote for Kyle, and I put myself first, if that makes sense. To get where I am now, sometimes you have to put yourself first, you understand? So I wrote your name down, but I was sitting there, and no offense Kyle, but after I saw the votes, I was like, shit, if someone told me we were voting for Kyle, I would have voted for Kyle, because I knew we wouldn't get the double out, you know? But if someone told me we were voting for Kyle, I would have voted for Kyle instead of you. You understand?
Okay, thank you, Henri. Karen, it's your turn.
I don't know what to ask.
You can also just make a statement if you wanted to, but then you will receive no answers.
Can I make a quick statement and ask a question?
No, you can only do
Okay.
one.
I want to know, Jubs, do you think it's fair that you and Carl knew each other from the same res coming into this, and no one else really had that? No one else had a day one before the challenge even started?
Okay, so I'll respond firstly towards the end. Akai wasn't the only race that had 2 people. Morleaf had and Invicta had as well. And second, the first time I met Kyle was when I was HC in Taxikaya, so he was my first year. But after a week, obviously you talk to the first years, you get to know them. But throughout the whole years, I can't say I'm very close to Kyle. The only reason why I stuck to Kyle in merge is because he's a guy from my race, and our race we live by a certain code of integrity, loyalty. So I knew I could trust him just based on those morals that we follow. And in terms of fairness-wise, like Survivor is a game where you expect the unexpected. So you can never really say what's fair or not fair in this game going forward, because there's a lot of people that do what they have to do in order to win. There's other people that take the moral ground as well. So you can never really differentiate that line in a sense, because it always blurs in certain situations.
Okay, thank you, Jabulo. Katlego, a statement or a question?
I have a question. First of all, well done to all of you guys for making it this far. I'm very proud. My question is to Kyle. I just wanted to know, out of curiosity, which other top 3 player would you say deserves to win, other than yourself? And why?
Personally put, definitely Kiara.
Sorry,
the top 3.
Final 3
Oh,
players.
out of the final 3. It's a hard choice. I mean, we all played our own different part of the game. We all had different aspects. I mean, I played a physical and a convincing game. Njabulo had the social game. Henri had the game of playing where she needed to play right and what to do for herself. So we all had different games. But ultimately, if I had to choose, I'd probably choose between... I'd probably say Njabulo played a really good game, but he also relied on me a lot. I mean, he wouldn't be where he was without an idol that I played. So, and Henri got you by herself, doing what she needed to do, chatting with who she needed to do. So I'd probably say Henri.
Carlos, it's your turn to ask a question or make a statement.
Thank you. I'd just like to make a statement mainly regarding Njabulo. It's kind of 2 things. I'm going to do my best to remember it, because it's kind of falling apart. I'd just like to say I was quite horrified by that opening statement. Unilaterally, single-handedly, that was possibly the worst statement ever that I think you could have said. I don't know if the jury is over there. I can't actually see over there, but it is behind you. First off. Second off, I didn't need to hear your life story here. I mean, no offense, I'm not trying to be mean, but damn, I was genuinely like blown away. That was terrible. And then the little sorry at the end, the Tri-Raken votes, just I was surprised. Additionally, as Karen asked if she thought it was fair, and Kyle before coming in. Before merge, nogal, you had said that you made an alliance with Kyle before coming in here. So while I understand yes, I know you're looking at me, wow. Anyway, damn, made me lose my train of thought. Anyway, it was fair coming in. Yeah, I kind of lost that, thanks. I have no idea what I was going to say.
You said
It's
Kyle
kind of
and have made an alliance before coming into the game.
Right. If it was fair, people knew. Yes, there was someone else from my res. Did I really know them? No. There was several other people from the same reses. Did they really know each other? No. You're the only one who came in, I'm presuming purposefully, unless there was also a lie that with an alliance here, which I'm not so sure of the fairness about. Most of what you said, well, it's not changing my vote, really seemed to work against you. I am quite surprised. I'm not sure why you went through with that. You do have good social skills. You really do. You got this far with them. So I'm still shocked you chose those words. That's all I have to say.
Thank you for that statement, Carlos. Solo, you want to make a statement or ask a question to one of the final 3? Solo, you want to make a statement or a question?
Question, thank you.
Okay.
My question will be based on Jabulo. You spoke about the moves, so my question will be different from other people. So I want to ask you, and I will thank you. You play the good moves, like you play like a chess master. So I want to know, how do you actually feel about playing those good moves?
Okay, there are some moves where I felt relief because I knew some moves where if I didn't make that move, I would not be sitting where I am right now. There's other moves where I did because I knew I needed to take as many people I trusted towards the end, and which I did. But obviously, the move that hurts me the most was getting rid of Caleb in top 4 because I formed a very close relationship with Caleb, and it hurt me to do that. But also, Caleb did come back from Redemption Island, and if he did go to top 3, he probably would have won because that's an incredible feat, getting eliminated before a merge and then coming in and then going to top 3. And I knew if I was sitting next to him or if I wasn't in here, Caleb still would have won regardless. So it's 50-50 where I feel like relief, but at the same time it hurts it's a conflict, it hurts my heart to have done some of the moves I did.
Thank you, Jabulo. Tabo, question or a statement?
Question.
Addressed to who?
My question is based on you, Jabulo. I will say you talk a lot about social skills. Yeah, you are quite great, I won't lie. But I'm sure you're quite aware that that didn't really work on me. So I will say, how will you feel if you got the first place and most people are so broken because you got them to, you make them feel attached to you, but at the very same time you broke their hearts. And some people are very sensitive, man. Like even if you say so, like it means a lot to them. Like they were busy explaining themselves to you, they were busy like putting it all, like they were relying on you. So then now, how will you feel like if you got the first place? Like imagine that someone is there, is not where you are. Some of them didn't make it to the match. Some of them didn't make it to top 3. How will that make you feel?
So that's a great question. And honestly speaking, as I said, as Carl said, obviously I put my side, my aspect from my real life here, but also had to adapt as well. And yes, it is very painful to make those connections with people, and then they're telling you everything about themselves, and then you have to vote them out. And especially if you do end up being sole survivor, that's obviously just rubbing salt on their wounds. And it's a very tough thing to obviously to answer, because at the end of the day, I came in here with my first goal was to get to merge, and then after merge, I was like, I might have a chance of going to the end and possibly winning, because at the end of the day is I still need to send this money back home, because going back at home, basically the circumstances aren't good back home, so this money could go a long way. And if you mean being genuine, but at the same time having to end up voting someone who I truly share the moment with, it's obviously bad to say, but my family comes first, unfortunately. And that's my motto in life. My family comes first, and I'll do anything for my family, because I was raised by a single mom. And if I can't help her out, unfortunately, then it is what it is. It's bad. It's gonna be bad.
Thanks, Tabo. Thank you, Jabulo. Tayo, do you want to make a statement or ask a question?
I want to ask a question. Hi, everyone. So my question is directed to Njabulo. I wanted to ask, right? So I think for me, looking at the 3 of you guys, well done, by the way. What you have in common, I know some of the other contestants won't stress it as much, but what you have in common is knowing knowing the social game, basically. Going out of your ways, out of your morals, what you believe in, just to get to where you want. Sometimes having to be a little bit selfish, sometimes, that's all that you have in common. And then the other aspect that I want to know that if you have, the others mentioned how they also played a good game as well, made a good performance, and had made sure that they would win challenges, made sure that they would win immunity and stuff like that. So do you think you deserve to be a winner? Also looking at the fact that you were voted out so many times, maybe that could have been a sign, but do you think you deserve to be a winner? Looking at the performance aspect and the social game aspect as well, and where they are.
Okay, so firstly, there's a lot of survival winners who are always on the chopping block, even before merge, and they still managed to go towards the end and win because they persevered. They relied on the tools that they had in order to strive to win. And some of these people played physical game. As I said, I also played a strategic game as well. I was able to make the necessary moves that I had to, and that's like literally purely besides social. So I did certain moves as well, and everyone has their own strengths. I can be the biggest person in this game and dominate physically, but that's only 1 out of 3, because you have to endure, persist, and survive. I was able to persist by getting the necessary information. I was able to survive by those connections I made, and I was able to endure the hardships and obviously conflicts of the tribal councils before even tribal council trying to gather who must I vote out. And ultimately, no one gets to final 3 just based on luck alone. You have to have done something completely different or something unique in order to be here. So all of us here have a chance of being sole survivor. And that's something like it's up to you, end of the day, who you want to vote for. But I know my game. You know how I've played as well. I've interacted with you multiple times. You know me as me. And I'm just hoping I've done enough and I've said enough to get your vote.
Okay,
Thank you. The king of the comebacks, Caleb. You want to make a statement or ask a question?
I think I'll do a statement.
Statement.
First of all, congratulations, guys. It's an incredible feat to be sitting
Just
where
speak
you're
up
sitting.
loud. We want all the viewers to hear you.
Congratulations. It's an incredible feat to be sitting where you're sitting. You have, of course, you have Kyle, the physical challenge beast. You have Njabulo, you have the social king, and you have Anri, you have the puzzle queen. And for that reason, I think this is going to be a tough vote tonight. But I also wanted to just reiterate with the jury that my vote tonight is not going to be based on any emotions. It's going to be based on who I believe to have played the best game of Survivor. And for that reason, I think it's unfair to undermine the brilliant social game that Njabulo had. And for that reason, Njabulo, you have my vote tonight.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so that is it. Questions and statements are done from the jury side. We've got a lot of interaction from all the viewers back at home. The comments are flowing in as we are going. And obviously you also want someone to win. And we can see it in the comment section. A lot of different names coming up. Thank you so much. So that is it. It's now time to get to the voting. Jury, this is where you are going to have to write down the person's name who you want to win. One of the 3 members are going to walk away with the title of TuksVivor 2024 as well as the money that goes along with it. And you are going to decide. Are you ready to get to the voting? All right, so just to be clear, you're not voting someone out. You're writing for the person. You're writing the person's name down who you want to win. Okay, Tato, we will start with you. You know how it works. Let's head on back to the voting station and get voting.
Basing my answer, or I'm choosing my winner, because this person is someone who showed that he has what it takes to become a TuksVivor survivor for 2024. He really made me enjoy being a contestant because he challenged me, not just physically on the ground but mentally, because he just got me excited. And so I'm writing down Kyle as my winner for this year. I hope everyone understands why I wrote this, and I hope everyone, if you watch back on the clips and how I was eliminated, is able to understand. Yeah, this is my winner for this year.
I'm voting Kyle. I'm super proud of you. We started from Ignis and now you're here. I hope you win this. I am backing you all the way. Congrats, Kyle.
Hello everyone. Yeah, it came to the end. Man, I'm sorry guys. If it wasn't about this guy, I won't be here. So I'm voting for this guy because he took our tribe to the next level and he has been our leader for a very throughout this journey. So I would like to thank him by giving him this vote. He really deserved this.
Okay, the jury is done with the votes. I'll go tally the votes. In here, I've got the name of the winner. A project like TuksVivor 2024 will not be possible without all of our sponsors, which is TuksRace, the entire team of TuksRace who's made this possible, who believes in each and every one of these individuals. So if you're in high school and you're still considering which university to go to, maybe this is a sign. Thank you so much to UP as well for believing in this project. Thank you to Red, Green, Blue Creative, which is the entire production team that makes this happen. Live streaming all the time, having crew running up and down in the mountains where there's no signal. We have people passing out because they just believe in this project so much. And then we also have Tomato and Reebok as sponsors. Thank you so much for that, for all the great merchandise that we sponsored. Each and every contestant walking away here, each and every contestant that's entered for, or not entered, that made it to TuksVivor 2024 is walking away not only with the experience, but also with a bag, an awesome watch, and Reebok fragrance. How awesome is that? The winner will walk away with the same, but he or she will also get a limited edition reversible cap that you've seen me wear quite a lot. We've also had a fan favorite that a lot of the fans back at home voted for. Altogether, we had 4,775 votes, and it was quite a close competition, quite a close vote. In the third place of fan favorites, we have got Kiara. In the second place, we have got Kyle. And also just to remember that there's thousands of people watching this series, streaming it online, and they're watching it, and they have a say in this. And it might also say something about the fan favorites, because the people out there looking at the series look at it from a different point of view, without all of the emotions, pure game. The winner of fan favorite is Njabulo. Congratulations, Njabulo. All right, so you guys ready? Before we get to the final vote, or reading of the final votes, we also just want to make sure that we thank our main sponsor Ntundla for this beautiful venue, for the amazing food, and the crazy comfortable stay in the chalet as well as in the forest. Well, not the forest, the bush. The bush amongst all of the wild animals. Thank you so much to Ntundla. If you haven't visited them yet, go check it out on Google. Ntundla Lodge Conference Center. It's the next place you must come and visit. Bring your entire company. Amazing food, amazing people. Let us get to the winner of TuksVivor 2024. I'll read the votes. Majority votes will be 5. First vote, Kyle. Second vote, Kyle. Two votes, Kyle. Third vote, Njabulo. 2 votes, Kyle. 2 votes, Kyle. 1 vote, Njabulo. Fourth vote, Henry. And just to make sure, someone wanted to convey a message. Fifth vote, Henry. That's 2 votes Henry, 2 votes Carl, 1 vote Njabulo. Sixth vote, Kyle. 3 votes Kyle, 2 votes Henry, 1 vote Njabulo. Seventh vote, Kyle. That's 4 votes Kyle, 2 votes Henry, 1 vote Njabulo. 8th vote, and the winner of TuksVivor 2024. You guys can celebrate. Let's celebrate. Oh, Enrique. No, excellent. Still ready to go, Dave? That is it, TuksVivor 2024. It's been amazing. It's the 3rd year we host this, and it just becomes better and better every year. Carl, the winner of TuksVivor 2024. I hope you guys are satisfied with the entire series. It was one for the books. If you want to TuksVivor 2025, well, maybe we have another one later this year. Check out Tux pages, follow them. You'll see us a bit later. Thank you so much for joining, for giving all of your comments, for interacting with us. We really appreciate it. And just remember, this is a game. Look at it for what it is, a game. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your evening. God bless. See you next time.